EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the New York Jets. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, son.
Watch Mike. Watch
Red 80.
to the ball, G. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Here's a second and 2 now from the 33.
Squeeze, double. Out.
This is Bell. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They'll run it with Bell. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
Hey, that's your time. That's your time.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Now Bell. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. 22 yards there, a first down. The Jets were 26th in rushing in the NFL last year. That's a big reason they went and signed Bell back on March 13th. And plays like that give them optimism that they can move up the pecking order in the NFL rushing ranks.
Joker. And 80. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
On first down, Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On second down, it's Bell. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now Bell. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Second and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. This will be a jet sweep to Crowder. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Braxton Berrios, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar, because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. That's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a first and 10 at their own 22.
Check.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant, takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Alert flare.
Now a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. Pro Bowler C.J. Mosley, the Ravens' leading tackler last year, up to make the stop.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
It is one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. A first down throw, Darnold. And this is incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead going to an opposite color jersey.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Bell. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving.
6-6, pull it high.
Check. No. Off. Showing it.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first 4.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back then, when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands and see how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Bell. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
I'm going to run you over. Red 80. Go. He's 80.
He's checking crash. He's checking. Crash. Check 31. Tighten up.
Red 80. Hey, orbit.
All day, just like that.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Get him, boys.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Even. 4th down. Even. By 52. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Hey, Delta. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. The red 80. It's that.
Now it's Darnold. Flushed out right. Found his target. It's Anderson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term, they just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here. An inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a give, right side. It's Grant, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On 3rd down, Grant. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 39, Wentz. This complete left side to Aguilar. A 1st down there on a pickup at 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play.
Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
The throw by Wentz, caught by Jackson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Danny.
Wentz now on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Go. 120. 57. Sunday.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
On 2nd down now, it's Howard, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Backman. Waiting. Great. Kill.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Kill. Here, sit.
57's Mike 57.
Man, that's trash.
They'll try to run forward with Howard. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Here we go. 180. Go.
Mike 54.
Not here.
Check 26.
It's on.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 13.
Check 37.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And they finally get him down at the other 46. It's a big run that time by Bell. 41 yards on the ground.
First down, Jets.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
X3, 218, chopper.
This will be a jet sweep to Crowder. And he's got this down to the 35.
All day.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A give to Bell. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the 1st half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Check 43. Check.
On 1st and 10, Darnold fighting through pressure, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. Let's go, let's go.
Here's Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the 1st half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Go 58's the mic. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. I got it. I got it. Red 80. Red 80. 58's the mic.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. Now on 4th down, Bruce Arians will send out his field goal unit. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And an alley to run. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. There's another 1st and 10. Now wins. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A final shot before half for Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Wentz now on first down. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Go.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Wentz again. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
5-9.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Let's go!
Here we go. 120!
Let's go, D! Let's go!
Lion!
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 2nd down, it's Grant, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Corey Grant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here.
53, Mike 53.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid. No. Shit.
Now a toss coming right side. Grant. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and he'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 30, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. The give is to Bell. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
It's now 4th down.
Here now, Johnny Townsend. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Taking it about the 16. Able to slither by. And now running right through him. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that.
Black, come on.
Give me that ball.
82.
Switch. Let's go.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 38. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Take 4. Watch twist. Hey, switch gears.
Young lady. Hey, seam 6.
Darnold now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hodges. And the ball is knocked out. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Watch the edge. Switch it.
61, matchbox lights.
Kill.
Red 80.
Slam.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
1st down, New York.
What's that?
58's the mic. I'm coming.
Red 80.
Switch. 49. Check 49.
Red 80. Young lady.
Darnold on first down. Got an open man. It's a noon one. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
You go tight. You got tight. You had Eddie.
On second down now, it's Bell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Two times.
Back to throw, Darnold. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. And his kick is good. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down. Throwing now is Wentz. He'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Wentz now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10.
Under 22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber.
Now Wentz on the bootleg. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Darryl Roberts right there on the coverage. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Wentz to throw again. Flush to his right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said,
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They go back to Grant. And he's got some space here. Power. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Corey Grant with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Rush in. Pilot, 64, weak. Watch the safety creep. Check. Red 80.
Now a first down carry by Bell. The tackle made by L.J. Ford.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Man out. Oh, lady. Here we go. Check nickel.
They'll go again with Bell. He's got the first down and more past midfield. It's a big run that time by Bell. 42 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Hey, Haywood. 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Bring it.
On first down, it's Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total.
Yo, 80. Mike 52. Guys, it's game situation. Let's touch.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Yeah.
Here's Grant. And an alley to run. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally taken down at the 34. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 34. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant, and this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Wentz now 9 of 17 through the air. They will run with Grant. Now the ball comes loose, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes. Get out of there.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for the Jets, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.